This time of year has us more productive indoors than out, but with the unseasonably warm weather this December, we are still enjoying the beautiful blossoms and harvests from many of our cold-tolerant vegetables and herbs. This kale was grown from seeds that we saved many years ago. They were the first ever seeds we harvested for the purpose of seed saving. I'll never forget the moment when I noticed the kale plants springing back to life when I unintentionally left them in the ground all winter long. They quickly started to form flower stalks, which turned into seed pods that were loaded with thousands of seeds. I wasn't familiar with seed saving, but this kale made me deep dive into learning everything I could. Not only did this inspire our seed library, but also opened the door to what self-sustainability could truly look like. With the kiddos at school, and while these harvested kale leaves dehydrate to add to our homemade greens powder, I tackle one of the endless honey to-do list tasks, painting. The one thing I hope you will notice and hopefully appreciate about our videos is that there is nothing staged, nothing fake. I want to portray our actual homestead life and show you the simple switches we made to make things just a little bit easier. The paint I am using here is Life Master by Deluxe in the color Morning Breeze. This paint is zero VOC, meaning we don't have to be exposed to any nasty smells. It also washes up beautifully. And speaking of washing walls, our boys don't get paid for chores here. Chores to us are just part of life and learning responsibility, but we do occasionally give them some tasks that are not part of everyday chores in exchange for a couple dollars, like washing walls. So you may actually see some fingerprints disappearing from time to time. Now you may be surprised to hear, but the end goal for the renovations of our upstairs hallway will still have this popcorn ceiling remain. Since our home was built in the early 70s, there is a good chance it could contain asbestos, and we don't want to open that can of worms. The ceiling will eventually get a fresh coat of paint and have crown molding installed like we have done on our main floor. It freshened it up so much and actually makes the popcorn less of an eyesore, if you ask me. Popcorn ceilings also add some noise reduction between floors, which is so nice when there are this many kids in the house. This paint covers beautifully. We had the same beige color on our main floor, and this paint covered it perfectly in just 2 coats. The window you see here is brand new. We saved for years to replace all our windows and install this one where there never was a window to help add some light to our small, dark upstairs hallway. We finally had the pleasure of doing so this past September. Our family strives to live entirely debt-free, so we put up with old drafty windows until we had saved enough. It also made installation day just so much more rewarding, knowing that we saved every dollar for this project. We have a 3-bedroom home that is 1,000 square feet. Some may find that small, and with 6 of us here, it can feel tight some days, especially since we only have 1 washroom. But I truly find the smaller the space, the easier it is to manage. The boys do share their rooms with 2 in each as they have bunk beds. In the background here, you can notice many trophies and medals. 3 of our children compete in sport karate and love every minute of it. Their training is in kung fu and karate and is what happily fills our evening schedules. There are days I catch myself dreaming of having a small country farm, but I am also so happy and blessed to have the home that we do. It may be what some call small, although the yard is quite big for a city lot. Sadly, we are not allowed to have chickens or other types of livestock in our backyards here, but it's also good to remember to be filled with gratitude for what we already have. Plus, there is nothing a little paint and DIY Pinterest action can't do. While the first coat of paint dries, I needed to start our daily load of laundry. 1 load a day keeps the laundry piles away. You'll see that we make our own laundry detergent and it saves us so much money and works beautifully, even including on the boys' sweaty martial arts uniforms. We choose to make it completely scent-free, which I know is important to many people, me included. The modern day scents in laundry products are so strong. There is no way I could use it daily and not get a headache. I do make our own fabric refresher spray that has essential oils if I ever want a light scent, as I find adding the oils to the detergent has the scent dissipating as the clothes dry. This is our giant batch of homemade Castile soap. We use it for our hand soap, dish soap, and laundry detergent. The cost and the plastic waste savings is huge. If you're interested in learning how to make these yourself, give us a follow on Instagram or Facebook and shoot us a message. Laundry is in, which means it's time to prep lunch. I will make a separate video all about our laundry routine, as it's one of the questions I get asked about the most. So be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you're notified when we upload a new video. Today I am making veggie and lentil wraps. I dress the veggies in an extremely simple slaw recipe. Mayo that is homemade and just stored in this old mayo container, and some rice wine vinegar. Quick, easy, and yummy. My husband Marco texted me that he will be coming home for lunch today. This doesn't happen often, but with an upcoming out-of-province work trip for him soon, the extra time is nice. I don't know about you, but even striving to keep active with friends and family, schedules don't always make it easy to do so, especially daily. So having Marco come home for a quick 20-minute meal makes a world of difference during long homemaking days. It breaks up the day and lets us just simply enjoy a meal together without the kid craziness that can often break out at mealtime. Homemade tortilla-style wraps are one of the easiest things to make. Today's is made from quinoa and water, but we often make them out of red lentils and water as well. 2 ingredients, that's it! The trick is making sure to soak them for a few hours ahead of time, blend them very well, and use a well-seasoned cast iron or nonstick pan to cook them. now to quickly cook the rest of these wraps, which will act as part of the kids' after-school snack, clean up and make a coffee, and getting to sit with my latest book from the library for 30 minutes before leaving to get the kiddos. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.